Mic check, mic check. This is endless with no topics.
This is a pod with no cast.
This is Myron and Sterling with no Myron and Sterling.
Endless topics with no topics.
It's a haircut with no hair,
No clippers.
with no shop,
This is how we starting our show every time.
with no show,
We doing it live with no TV.
with no live.
This how we doing it. Hey, yo. This Myron and Sterling Endless Topics, we just, pulling y'all chain, just messing around, we doing the no murk. No murk.
No powder murk.
No powder murk either.
Ain't that real
No
murk.
can murk. Hey, sometimes you be having the can murk.
Hey, I had that powder murk.
Powder murk. Hey,
I
powder
eat my
murk.
cereal.
Hey, powder murk and cereal. I ain't never had it, but hey,
Infamil.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
So, hey, this how we coming this week. We keep the real topics, you know what I mean? Endless with no topics, but we do got endless topics.
That's real now.
We like to speak on from the heart, you know what I mean? Things that bother us, things that's on our mind every day.
Every day, not just
You know what I mean?
not just on the weekend.
So,
You know what I'm talking about?
we like to talk about things that bother us, and I know what's bothering us right now.
What is it? Is it the
It's
bananas?
these heifers. Why is it these heifers? You tell me.
Man, I'm gonna tell you straight up, man. I think we the last generation that had no social media.
Yeah, we are.
I'm talking about before it was AOL Messenger and Chat Live and Black Planet and MySpace and all the beginning ones.
Yeah. You forgot about you did say MySpace.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I was an avid MySpace.
Yeah. So before then, we was the only so you saying we are before in BI, before internet, before no, BSM, before social media.
Yeah, we the first. We the last ones that's ever gonna be before that because now it'll never stop. It'll keep on adding. They gonna keep adding more and more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, right now social media is basically, how you move through the network. If you ain't being social, you ain't on the media.
Then you antisocial.
You know what I mean? And then it's a lot of people who are anti-social media. You know what I mean?
Because really, I can understand it, man. They say even now, Chat GBT and all of them getting a hold of all your information. You feel me? And giving them away and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's basically been like that though, but we just finding out that they are selling our information. But that's what social media do. They ask you, can they follow you? They ask you, can they put cookies on your network? Can you follow the cookies?
Your pictures.
Use your pictures, all that. And it's to the point now where, we kind of like own it. I mean, like, even though we the last ones from it who wasn't on it before, we own it now.
That's a thing now.
Yeah.
It's like
So,
almost.
It's
like,
almost, can you get off of it?
Man, just like you say, man, like you antisocial and you're not a regular if you ain't on there.
If you ain't,
You off the map.
bro, how many people are on their phones, right? And if you just go to a store, a restaurant, anything, and you see people who they on their phones, what they on?
Man,
What they
social
on?
media, bro. Like when I tell you, dog, I be at my barber shop just chilling. And I be looking around and I be like, man, everybody is looking down on their phone now. It's like, man, do y'all see real people? Or do y'all just see them and then sit down and get on your social media?
Have you ever seen the people who will text somebody who right in the room with them?
Yeah, they be trying to keep a secret. You know
They're
what
like,
I'm
I'm texting you and you right in the room with me. I never fathomed no shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, and
sending them messages and stuff while they right in there.
right in the
You
room.
know what I'm saying? DMs and all.
DMs, BMs, everything is M because it's media.
That's the real now.
It's SM, BM, DM, social media, direct message, all that stuff.
Man, for real, we was the last of the Mohegans, bro. Shoot, it ain't even no such thing as not having one now.
So let me ask you a question. Would you rather have a social media or not? Cause
Like for business, it's good, but for a relationship, I wouldn't say it's so good. You feel me? Because it opened up more doors than it would be on a regular day.
but let's be honest, right now. Let's be honest. If you meet a girl on social media, or if you got a girlfriend, you damn near then seen her pictures on social media. She done been on social media. You done been on social media. Like, so what's the difference now? You know what I mean? What's the difference?
It's like now is too many options because the internet. It's too many opportunities. It's like when you used to be able to think you was the man from taking over a city, now you got to look on the internet and be the man from taking over a whole state, whole country, because it's so many people connected on there. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just about the regular day where you in your city taking over doing your thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but a lot of people ain't on social media. Like, people really think that people are on social media. It's a lot of people who block social media. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be on there. I don't want my especially now with them saying that AI is on there and they're gonna be able to take your picture no matter what you say. They gonna if you put it on there, they gonna have the rights to it. And if they do something with it, you can't sue them or nothing. With them saying that right now, would you? I got a son that's not too. You know what I mean? Would you put a picture or put pictures? And with that, and I'm asking you, but me, I had to ask myself the same thing because I took some pictures and I put them on there and not thinking, AI gonna take my pictures, just, just sharing them with my friends. But in the back of my mind, now I'm thinking like, dang, boy, what if I see somebody from AI looking like me or looking like my son? Like how I'm gonna feel about that?
Man, shoot, but they do it every day, B. I wouldn't know what they gonna use it for personally, cause I ain't the one gonna use it. But man, I know it's gonna be a day where they probably can use your stuff cross seas and act like it's you, or use you in a movie over there, AI movie or something. You know what I'm saying? Now they got access to everybody, images.
Yeah, once you upload, I think Facebook or Instagram, I think they send out a message saying that if you do upload a movie, I mean a picture or whatever it is, that they still have the rights to that
Mm-hmm.
because you uploading it on their platform.
Now you might be an extra in a movie cross seas, and they getting paid for it, and you don't even know it. They just like the way you look.
They take your look, your son look, me, my son look, whoever, and they make it to their discretion, and they can get money from it, and you can't do nothing about it. You can't sue them or nothing.
That's real, no. That's real, man. Sound like you love your son, man. How your son been, bruh?
Man, bro, it's been a long, long journey,
Yeah.
you know, and that's where we came from. We started on this journey of our baby mama, the situations in which we had what we was going through,
Mm-hmm.
and my situation was um, I couldn't get full contact custody time with my son like I was supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Since then, since the first show, I believe that's kind of like what we was talking about. Um, I have gotten 50-50 custody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with my son, 7 days on, 7 days off. Um, so to me, I'm glad I went through the court system to do what I did. You know what I mean? It to me, I was waited patiently, but it happened in my favor.
That's real.
And sometimes people don't understand that you have to take the emotions out of a situation. You can't act emotional. You have to go by the book,
Mm-hmm.
and that's something that I wasn't taught. You know what I mean? I was taught handle it any means necessary.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go by the book and handle it, it's pretty much it can work in your favor as long as you don't act emotional.
That's real, bro. Shoot, man. I done had a situation where I had the judge switched up on my last court date with my baby mama the other day. And luckily, I ain't gonna front with you. It was a black lady judge, and you know they always give you more favor than the old white man judge. You feel
Right.
me? And you know, I had this old white man judge. They call him Hang 'em High Healy, Judge Healy.
Healy. Ooh, I
You
heard
know what I'm
about
saying,
Healy. I heard about
man?
Healy.
Hey man, picture the courthouse as a slave camp, and they got the guy trying to hang him. He's hang him High Healy. You know what I'm talking about in the slave camp when they come to that prison system and
But
stuff.
he
He trying
not.
to hang him.
Yeah, he not just a child. He's been in the real like.
I don't know. I know he a family law judge. You know what I'm saying?
He must
But
have just turned to family law.
man, I don't know
I
what he.
remember having Healy as a judge before.
I heard about him like he was all type of little stuff, you know, as far as judging is concerned. I ain't do my full research, but I do know he had my situation, man, screwed up. So I'm glad they had that black lady last time I went, cause that lady literally, she at least told the other judge to shut up, cause she was trying to paint a picture without a fact, just opinions. You feel me? And I'm like, thank you. That's what I was just feeling. I couldn't say much in
Do you
court,
know
but
her
I'm like,
name?
thank you. I don't recall. I have to look her up, but man, I'm glad they switched me to her last time because, man, that court stuff. I got 50-50 custody with my one son, you know, with one baby mama, whole
Right.
other situation. But with that other one, man, I'm going to tell you straight up, man, it's a workout in progress. And man, when they money hungry, bro, that's all they want. You feel me? It is what it is. You got to pay that tab to get some kind of justice. At least when I went to court, they seen that I was paying the tab, and they was like, you know what? At least he paying the tab. We can't argue with him, can't lock him up, you know.
Right, and you said I think you said something about they tried to suspend your license.
Yeah, man.
So-
if I ain't pay that tab, man, they
so-
was gonna do it.
That's even more of a slippery slope. If they trying to suspend your license, so that means you can't even go to work to make the money that you need to do to pay for them.
Man, I'm gonna keep it real on this camera and with my bro though. Man, I had this baby mama, her brother, her sister, all my kids, and all of them living with me. Just for them to come back in court and say that I owe her money for a rearage while they was living with me. Just because she was a dirty, dirty woman when it came to how she played the system. You feel me? She came and told them, don't enforce the laws on him when it come to the child support. Just let it rack up while she living with. Let it rack up all the way to 60 racks. Yeah, rearage 60,000 for one baby mama while they was living with me. So it's like the court system really ain't made for us. You know what I'm saying? It's made to just try to slave us on some real stuff. I'm keeping it real. You know what I'm saying?
And one attorney that we had was Fishbeck. I know I had him, and he helped me. I know you had him. He helped you in one case. He gon' after he retired, he said he gonna come here and do a show with us because of the fact I asked him, and he know both of us, and he wanted to talk about why he got into family law. And one of the reasons he said he got into family law because he saw that a lot of people were here with nobody to represent them. And if you don't have anybody to represent you, you don't know the laws. You don't know how to get around them or use them to your advantage. A lawyer does. So I would advise anybody who going through any type of child custody case to get some type of legal representation or learn some of the things that are going on that you could use, because going in there with no legal representation or no idea of what you are allotted or what you are afforded or what you just get off rip. If you don't know none of that, you gonna go in there with your eyes closed and you just gonna get whatever they give you.
Man, I learned as I went, bro. I ain't know the laws, but I know that I was fighting and filing motions. And every time I went in there and they told me something different, I came back with the answers that they gave me. They like, look, do it this way. I wrote it again. Bam. I was fighting back and forth, going back and forth for years like I'm a lawyer, bro. Them people know me in court.
Right.
They know my first and last name.
Right.
They know where I stayed at and all of that. They like, man, you such and such. I'm like, hey, man, I ain't no lawyer. I'm just trying to get my kids. You feel me?
But not being a lawyer trying to get your kids, but just not knowing some people just go in there and feel defeated. I can tell you before I went in there not knowing that you could fight for your kid. Like you could actually say, hey, I want to fight for this. I don't want what you giving me. Let me take this route. Let me go over here first. I want to go over here and get my rights first. I want to go over here and make sure this is my kid. Make sure, and that's another thing we should talk about.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you how they did me on that same
Hold on,
subject.
hold on, hold on. I want to say this. Somebody said that they wouldn't want to know. I said this. We said this on our first episode. I think I said that when the child comes out, that they should be tested. The father should be tested. The baby should be tested, so we know as soon as the child comes out if it's ours or not. We should have a spontaneous right there DNA.
But they don't want to give you that, even though they'll rather take the placenta bag and all of that stuff and not give you that option. They also don't want to give you the option to know the truth. You know what I'm saying?
And I think we should I ain't gonna say protest, but we should petition that be something that they do.
Man, I'm gonna tell you straight up, bro. When I went to the courthouse, they was telling me that it could have been like a free DNA test. But when they put me on a Zoom call and had me waiting like 2 hours, I didn't know. It was the first time they really started Zoom, so I didn't even know how long it take to wait. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, they build a snowball effect and act like Joker didn't want to know. Because I was waiting 2 hours and not thinking they answered the phone. I'm like, shoot, I ain't no lawyer. What's going on? This first Zoom call. I'm hang up. Been here for an hour and a half. I ain't heard nothing.
Right.
Next thing you know, snowball, they say, oh, he ain't want to know. Now, you responsible. Now, you got to pay this. Now, it don't even matter if you want to know. You know what I'm saying? Now you look bad for trying to fight. You know what I'm saying?
And that's with knowing the laws.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing if you answer and if you don't stay on the phone or if you don't stay on the Zoom, that if they come on there, now you accountable. You withheld responsible for everything that you could have fought or whatever it is. You know what I mean? So, and that's the game you got to play with the court system, bro. You got to show up when they ask you to.
Gotta wait long, yeah.
Wait long.
I did it now, my second child, my second baby mama. But that first one I had to learn with.
That's with going through that. This has been a year since we started, and this is we still going through the same thing. So to tell people, you're not going to get instant. It's not going to happen right here. It's going to be a situation in which you're going to have to be patient. You're going to have to be patient. I felt like I was patient, and I felt like it still took a long time.
I'm gonna tell you straight up, bro. With my patience, it actually makes the child resent you because the baby mama can tell them anything while you being patient, while you working hard to try to get them. The baby mama can be like, "Oh, he ain't spit. He ain't gonna be spit. He ain't such and such. You see this and that," but they the one holding them from you. They the one that's not answering your phone calls. They the ones that's blocking your text messages. That's trying to wait till they get some money from you. Some benefits, some government assistance, which you can do for the kids anyway. But it's slavery because they hit you for the rearage, the amounts right now, the license, the passports. They want to take your freedom because of these baby mamas lying for the benefits.
And that's just the way it's been. That's the way it's been. That's the way it's going to be. What we have to do is, and I hate to say it, we got to pick better women.
That's the real.
We got to.
And man, would you say the better woman would be the usual women that we deal with that's already hurt and going through generational curses and trying to figure it out with the government assistance of trying to throw us off as a family and a stronger unity, or would you want to switch over and try something that's from a different country that might be already figured it out?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like the American black woman is taught to be without the American black man. So we are in a fight from the day you know what I mean? We interact with each other. We are in a fight to prove our worth, prove who we are, prove what we can do. Even though they gonna like you, jump on you, demand sex from you, but we have to know that when we do have sex, that what we can reproduce is it's money. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to think about us as having sex with the person that we want to have, I guess, or reproduce with, and we have to think about it as an exchange, as some type of deal, some type of money, some type of something that we can, I guess, make sure that prosper from.
That benefits the child.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, it's supposed to be a partnership, and it's gonna end up a long-term situation. But you definitely want to make sure it benefit both of y'all and the
What
child.
what if I just asked this question? What if let's just say you got with your the perfect woman that you wanted to have a child with? What would that be?
I would say it'll be a woman that ain't looking for me to take care of her 100%. Even though I could if she is highly submissive as far as doing everything I ask, then she definitely deserves to get taken care of. You know what I'm saying? But if she on this old, well, I'm independent, I got my own mind, I don't do what you say, well, that's exactly the split of imperfection that I feel. And I also feel like I would want her to be a good mother. You know, a good woman for me and a good mother. As
Mm-hmm.
far as taking care of that child, like want nothing but the best for that child, and the best would be for both of us to be there for them, teaching them everything that they need to learn together. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's the two for me.
So what you saying that, and you asking me, would you go a different route? So would you go a different route from an American woman? Would you go a different route to something not American?
Yeah, because then that'll take me out of my racistness, and that'll have me like, you know what? I'm more open minded to all the women that the good Lord blessed us with, versus just the ones that I lust after.
Mm-hmm.
Because lust is some foolishness. And it got to be bigger than lust. It got to be a woman that aroused my intellect as well as my loins.
So when have you learned that?
I learned that on Coming to America.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He made a valid point with that, because he had all the money in the world, but it wasn't nothing when it was a girl that'd do everything for him, because she didn't even have her own mind. I want a girl that'll do everything for me, as long as it's like she got her own mind and she want to do it. It's just not nothing that she was forced to do through what people told her, stuff like that.
Right, and that's how I feel. I feel like we got to find the right one that is right aligned. We have to align the same. A lot of things. What we like you said one other word, lust, and that's a lot of things that done got us in trouble.
Hmm.
But as we get older, we learn that lust is not really what's going to give us what we need or give us what we want in the future.
It ain't gonna sustain.
Lust is something that is something that's spontaneous, something that's here now.
Hmm.
Lust will go away in a minute.
That's the real.
So, in having something to do with our kids, I believe that it has to be someone who aligns with the same thing you align with,
Hmm.
you know, and whether they American or of another culture, I think it's just alignment.
Yeah.
You know
But
what I
see,
mean?
that's when I got to spread my doggone ideas and say, you know what? Let me get out of the hood. Let me get out of Jacksonville. Let me go see what's out here in the world. Because there's more to the world than Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There's more to the world than what we know it.
And Jacksonville is just a small speck.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So we just gonna have to we got to visit other places, man. We got to
Other
visit
countries and stuff.
other places. Yeah, countries, places. We gonna have to get it out. You know, we gonna have to spread our endless topic loins. You
You
know,
know what I'm talking about?
we got cause we
Because the
in
topics don't end.
Nah.
And the low ones don't either.
Nah, we got cereal with no milk.
Yeah.
You know, powdered milk, canned milk.
Vacations with no babies.
Yeah, we gotta have, you know, sex with no babies. You know,
With no rebels. No,
you
with them
know,
rebels.
hey, we got to be able to expand. You know what I mean? So with us doing what we do, you know, we young. We young. I know we don't look as young, me, but this guy, you know,
Yeah, you do look. You got the baby head.
You know, but we are still young in thought process for as conquering the world. You know, because we still think we can conquer the world. You know. So, with that being said, you know, we're gonna tell y'all, make sure eat y'all spinach. You know.
And y'all take your time with these women, man. Y'all do the 90-day rule. Where you say, you know what? I ain't having sex with her for 90 days.
And then?
You hear me? 90.
90 days.
So you can see her get mad, get glad,
That's what, hey,
get stank.
I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to say this. People say, I say, you never know what type of relationship you got until y'all have some type of conflict. Because a person can be nice all the time.
Right.
But you'll never know how that person is until y'all into some type of conflict. You got to see them get mad and see how they recover from getting mad.
And see, it take time. They can put on the show for 60 days, but that 90th day.
The 90th day?
Oh, yeah.
They ain't putting on the show no more.
No more. By that 90th day, they going to pop out, yell at the lady who gave them the food wrong at the restaurant or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? That's when you say, oh, I knew it.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it.
Hey,
red flag.
Hey, we also want to say this. Shout out. We want to say R.I.P. Chuck Norris.
Yeah, man.
Last show we did, we used him as a name, you know. And a few days later he died. So we want to say R.I.P. Chuck Norris.
That's real now. We had Chuck Van Damme.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm talking about? That's because of Chuck Norris and Van Damme. So
right.
Shouts out to Chuck Norris and Van Damme.
Chuck Norris and Van Damme. We want to let y'all know Endless Topics. You know, follow us, Endless Topics. We got Real Talk with Myron. We got Two Setters and a Drink. We got JW Productions. We got the Podcast Playground. We got The Slide. And we also got the Nation Nix Show. So we are a family of podcasts. And we're going to keep on keeping on with the keep on. You know what I mean? And
real, I'm talking about straight up. You feel me?
You got any more news on the camp? The camp's still going down?
Oh yeah, the camp Father's Day weekend, man. Y'all stay tuned, hit us up. You know what I'm talking about? Bring your youngins. You feel me?
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you straight up, we gonna teach them all in a day or two what it's like to survive without technology.
Surviving without technology is gonna be the name of the mission.
Football, basketball, chess, fishing, camping, fireplace stories, mother sucking, s'mores, smorgasbords.
Yeah, so we're going to do all of that without technology. Can't make s'mores with technology.
I'm tell you straight up. So, and Les Forks is technology before it was computer technology.
Okay. So we're going to do all of that with the camp. And we want to let y'all know, you know what I mean? Endless topics. This is endless with no topics.
And y'all see we don't want the topics to end. That's why we still talking now.
This is Sterling with no K9.
And this is mine with no my and no Ron.